Hello everybody and welcome to episode 3 of Roller Coaster Tycoon 2, my 40th birthday Let's Play. So, in our very last episode, we completed the ride of the Blue Blazer. A nice roller coaster that's working out very well for us. So, what I'm thinking today is... Oh, I should mention, we also made all this. No biggie. But, as I was saying, what I want to do today is I actually want to get to work on the 40th birthday Plaza, which is going to be down here in this area. So my thought was the birthday Plaza would be about in this area. And then everything along the edge would all be the coaster zone. So there'd be a big plaza, but there would be plenty of roller coasters for people who go here to ride. So before we do any of that, I thought we would do a little something over here. And what I was thinking of doing, I want to make a go-kart track in this area. So I think that would be a cool thing to do. Before we do that, though, might as well go ahead and extend this path. Yeah, keep in mind, if the aesthetics are off, we can always adjust them later. But for now, I think it's okay. Alright. Oops. Yeah, we do also have to worry about our transport coaster. Remember that thing? Yeah, it's still here. But we haven't completed, obviously. Let's see here. And there. That should do it, and just because we have connected this now, we can go ahead and take this sign and delete it. Pop. Okay. So, there's not too much going on over here. We can simply put down some I guess you would call this path furniture. I don't know exactly what it's called, but oh yeah, I forgot about that. You can make signs for your stuff like that. We can remind people of the Blue Blazer while they're going here. Why not? Let people know what they are looking at. It's a little silly, but why not give people a some information as they pass? Oh, I don't know. There we go. Tell people about the Orange Crush over here. I don't know if it actually does anything. But anyway, we're about to get a lot of flashes because the lightning in this is no joke. They really love to bling, 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 bling. Okay. Anyway, like I said, we're going to make go-karts before we get too deep into this. And I wanted to make a nice little racetrack. I don't think we're going to be able to go up through the loop because the you can only go so high with these things. See, you can only go a few ticks up, so we're not going to be able to actually do something like that. But we can have a nice little ride here. Okay, so what I want to do, we'll have a little bump. And then we will go down. Going under everything. Although we're going over and under things here, so that's pretty cool. I like when things weave. When you weave under and over other rides. To me, that's the real joy of this game, or one of the real joys, is just how just making everything interact with each other. And I don't want the track to be too long, because that's how you get people to get really impatient with you. But I also want it to be long enough to feel like an actual ride. So I think we're verging on long enough. So we will loop around and go back. And I think that's a good ride, don't you? And this is one of those things you really do not want too long of a path. So like that is plenty, trust me. That is plenty for the go-karts. Alright. Let's see. Only 7 cars. Like, it's very limited. And we will have them do... You can always just have them, like, just ride it continuously, but I want to do races. We'll do 3 laps. It might be a problem. But let's see what happens. Let's watch him go. I don't know. Let's root for the blue car. See if he wins. All right, and they're off. Vroom, 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 vroom. Blue car is getting off to a strong lead. Look at that. Up over the hill. And down around to the bottom. Alright, well, green is at his tail. Or that's gray, rather. Gray is at his tail. Oh, on the inside edge. Blue has lost the lead to gray. And gray has surged out in front. Oh, blue is choking this away. Gray is pulling away with this race. Alright, coming in for the 3rd lap. Gray making his lead even more comfortable. Blue is being threatened on the inside edge by yellow right now. But nope, blue pulls the distance off, but there's a chance here for him to be slingshotted. And gray wins the race, going on to a victory lap, almost lapping red. Oh my, what a silly goose. But we are about to end up at the end of the thing. And now we'll see if anyone ever rides it again. They will. But, yeah, the ride isn't too long. I think that we're pretty safe in terms of the ride line. But, you know what, just to be sure, we'll put in some video screens. Okay, so anyway, what we're going to do now is we will be making that stuff. Just what I said down here. So this is going to be a matter of speeding up things and building things in fast motion. So I hope you enjoy that.
The path is clear, though no eyes can see. The course laid down long before. And so with gods and men, the sheep remain inside their pen. Though many times they've seen the way to leave. He rides majestic past homes of men who care not or gaze with joy to see reflected there the trees, the sky, the lily fair. The scene of death is lying just below. The mountain cuts off the town from view. Like a cancer growth is removed by skill. Let it be revealed. A waterfall is madrigal, an inland sea is symphony. Na 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 na. Dino songs urge the sailors on, till lured by the siren's cry. until the shepherd leads his flock away. The sands of time were eroded by the river of constant change.
Okay, so here we have our 40th birthday plaza, or at least the center of it. This will be the nucleus of the whole area. So it'll be more integrated into the surrounding area, not be such a random standout place, but we'll have to work our way there. And also, it's worth pointing out that Transport Coaster 2 has been opened. At first, nobody was riding this. It was a real problem, but it was actually a very easy fix. I just went over here and added this section. So people just had to be knocked around a little bit so that the intensity would be bumped up to the point where people would ride it. Not everyone, mind you. People are still complaining about it, but now people are actually going on it. And the idea of these transport coasters is I just want to get people moved around the park. You know, I just want them to be put in different spots. See, watch them as they go here. Like, it's not much, but it's enough to knock them around, just enough to push them into the level where they will actually go. Now, these rides over here, forget about it. Nobody wants to go on these damn rides. It's very sad. But they will be here. And also, it's like, oh, you're turning 40? How do you feel about it? Oh. Anyway, so we got rain going on here. I had a few other ideas of things we ought to do. First of all, we do realize that I want to make another transport coaster that goes in the other direction. So we can make the start of that anyway. So basically, I want another transport coaster to go out into this area. And we will have a lot more areas here. At this rate, we'll only have a few, but these are going to be extra large introductory areas. And the other thing is I want there to be, like I said, coasters just all in this space between here. Like, there's not really space to put an entire different part of the park here. I just want this. We'll have many lines and many things going here. Maybe we'll put an extra area over here or something. I don't know. But for now, we'll have this, and we will build more coasters. So let's take a look at what we have here. I am actually thinking we can do one of our smaller types. Because, remember, I do want to do every kind of roller coaster here. So I'm actually thinking a spinning wild mouse would not be a terrible thing in this area. So, oh, those are some striking colors right here. This one, unlike the full-size wild mouse, does not have steep slopes, but we do have the ability to go high up on a hill here. So this is going to be wild. So what I'm going to do is we're going to pause this, or we're going to build this rather, and we're going to go ahead and make ourselves some Some spinny spinneroonies. All right. Alright, so here we go. We have the Great Ride of Spinny Boy. And let me tell you what, people love Spinny Boy. And I was a little bit worried that it was going to pick up too much speed on these downhills. But the thing about this roller coaster type is it actually loses a lot of speed through friction, just because the carts are not that heavy. So they do get up to, like, in the 30s here, but the kind of the point of this ride is to get whipped around a little bit. So it actually turned out to hit a really good spot, and people love this. So I'm going to declare that to be a smashing success. So now the question is, what comes next for us? And I think we can look at our coasters. Like, for instance, we already have this guy, which is, if you look at what species of coaster that is it this one or that one? Well, it's yeah, these are very close to each other. Let's see. Well, are they standing or are they not standing? That's the question to ask. I don't think they're standing. I think they're seated. But anyway, and then there's a floorless coaster. These are all like very... Oh, it might be that. Oh, gosh. Yeah, it's one of these. Well, the thing is, we're gonna make one of them ourselves anyway. So What I'm thinking is we can have an area for that roller coaster over here, I think, in the back area. Because just aesthetically, I don't want a huge number of... I don't want a lot of tall stuff to be in front of my nice little 40, just for aesthetic reasons. I don't want it to be blocked. So the tall part of the roller coaster will go over here, I think. But certainly we can at least have, like, the station and such. So what I intend to do is we're going to go ahead and... let me think. Yeah, we'll put it along here. That's fine. Let me just... so if we go there and we go up here... I will figure it out. Alright, let's do this.
You give me that funny feeling in my tummy.
Well, I think we can call this one another smashing success. I hit right in the zone where these people like. They like to be knocked around. This has an 8.11, very high excitement rating. So, yeah, we are going to save this, but we have to make this a, give it a name. By the way, I need your help naming roller coasters. I'm crap at naming them. So, yeah, someone write a name for this one in the comments. I'll probably use the first one I see unless, multiple people comment good ones. But for now, I'm just going to call this Name Me, please. Because I want you to name it. But yeah, it is super popular. Everyone, like literally everyone who rides on it loves it. So, well, everyone who sees it rides on it. So anyway, I think that's just about enough for this episode. The Birthday Plaza is not actually complete. I want to do a lot more here, but I'm actually thinking that we don't want these episodes to be outrageously long. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut it off here. Look at my parker, literally I'm hitting the maximum 999 approval. That's amazing. But yeah, we will continue this next time because I want to make more rides around here, and I want to do something on this slope too to add to this plaza. I'll tell you about that when we get there. So, ladies and gentlemen, it's been really fun doing all this, and I'll see you all next time. So long.